Let's talk about something you've definitely noticed, but maybe never put into words: the psychology of quiet confidence.
You know that person, the one who's basically a ghost on social media? No vacation photos, no big announcements, no daily updates. It's like they're invisible.
But here's the thing. That silence, it isn't random. It's not just an absence of posts. From a psychological point of view, it's a signature, a clue that tells you a lot about their mindset.
Now, in a world that's all about getting attention, our first instinct is to label them, right? We see their online absence and we figure, oh, they must be shy or maybe even a little antisocial.
But what if we've got it all wrong? Because the truth usually reveals something else entirely. Not a weakness, but a really powerful, quiet kind of strength.
So let's pull back the first layer. It all starts with something called internal validation. Simply put, they choose privacy over popularity.
Psychologists actually have a term for this: high privacy orientation. And it's not about hiding, it's about control. It's about being in the driver's seat of your own story.
I mean, think about it. So many people are chasing likes and comments for a little hit of validation. But these individuals, they get that from within. They don't need to broadcast their life to feel good about living it. And that, right there, is a profound sign of security.
And that deep sense of security, well, it leads us right to the second big reveal: self-awareness. It's like they have this incredibly strong internal compass guiding them.
The research calls this self-concept clarity. It sounds complicated, but all it really means is they have a rock-solid understanding of who they are, what their values are, and what their goals are, without needing an audience to applaud them.
And when you have that kind of inner clarity, it changes everything. You're just less likely to get swept up in chasing trends or constantly comparing your life to someone else's.
Okay, for our third and final reveal, we have to talk about the digital illusion. Because these individuals, they consciously opt out of the comparison game. You see, there's this thing called social comparison theory. It's just a fancy term for that natural human impulse to measure our own messy, real lives against the perfect, curated highlight reels everyone else posts online. It really comes down to a choice. On one side, you have the social feed, an endless, exhausting performance. And on the other, you have their mindset, a peaceful, authentic reality. They're choosing reality.
So let this really sink in. Their online quiet, it is an emptiness. It's a conscious, deliberate choice to protect their own peace.
And that completely flips the script, doesn't it? So don't mistake their silence for a lack of confidence.
In fact, that silence might just be the loudest evidence you'll find that they are more grounded, more emotionally intelligent, and more self-aware than almost anyone else online.
Which leaves us with one last thought. What if the most confident people in the world don't need to be seen by everyone else, just to feel seen by themselves?